Viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi my loves, it's Destin Choice and you're watching Choice TV. I wanted to get on here with my nice late midnight snack and talk about the Keith Lee situation. So as you guys know, Keith Lee is one of the biggest food bloggers on the internet right now.
Yeah.
Now personally, I never really saw the hype with Keith Lee because when I see Keith Lee, I just see a young black man sitting in this car eating food. I never saw anything spectacular about him.
Nice job. Just sitting in your car and eating food. Nice. I wish I could do that.
That's just basically every food reviewer. They just like they just sit down and eat food. That's like basically all it is.
Woo-wee.
And I always just thought his videos were boring as fuck. But I will be honest, as the years have progressed, he did grow on me because his videos aren't just about reviewing or critiquing food. A lot of times it's about him literally helping businesses, helping restaurants prevail, figuring out if it's just the location, if it's just poor marketing, or if the restaurant really is a hidden gem.
Damn, that's a big plate.
That looks so good. Oh
What the? It's like 20 pounds on that thing over there, brother. What?
If that costs like less than 10, then that's like a steal. Cause
I even pay 15 or maybe 20 because that's a lot of stuff.
the thing is, like, small food businesses are usually like the best, like the ones with like no sign or anything. You just walk in and like the walls and paint is like peeling off. That means the food is good. Cause they like fill your plate to the brim.
Chef Wilson says they're selling about 300 honey hot mac and cheese fries a day.
This is our most popular item on the menu.
Lee's review of them helped bring in brand new customers like Desara Hardy
300.
and her daughter London.
He has put me on to a lot of really cool restaurants. I checked out one restaurant that he went to in Dallas called Hutchins Barbecue, which was actually really good. So I will be honest, a lot of his recommendations are top tier, and he does know good food and definitely does have a good palate. Now, he, of course, is getting dragged again because if you guys didn't know, he's currently in London, the United Kingdom, trying out all the different foods and the food scene.
He went out to try British food and he tried a normal English breakfast. The British were furious because he showed a horrible representation of what their food is and he simply didn't like the food.
What do you mean horrible representation? Your food, the British food is just horrible overall. No in between. Okay, let's see.
Oh my god, he's gonna break his teeth.
Oh my gosh.
He's
That's-
hard like a rock.
Beans on concrete. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Your food is horrible, bro. Whoever thought of eating breads and beans? What is British people's obsession with beans?
Beans.
They put beans on everything.
Mr. Beans.
Mr. Bean.
Mr. Beans.
The bread is definitely stale. The tomatoes kind of taste like they were.
Ugh.
Egg.
What is that?
They just fried the egg. They didn't do anything to it. Mushroom.
That's like egg and...
They fry the egg and what?
Why is that egg dripping? It's like mystery liquid on egg.
Ay.
Egg with the side of mystery liquid.
Cooked mushroom. Nothing on it.
Mushroom and eggs?
Cooked mushroom.
Cooked mushroom and eggs.
Nothing on it. Not even salt. It looks like.
What is that, potato?
Doesn't taste like anything to me.
If you're going to come to London and you're going to eat a full English breakfast, why are you eating beans one for one and individually? And why are you not putting...
Because she's eating beans on toast, like the food you guys praise. You guys think beans on toast is the best food in the world.
Are you serious right now? She's complaining like he's eating bean by beans. You're supposed to eat it one by one to get the different taste. You know, he took the eggs, then the mushroom. He's trying everything to see if they have any type of seasoning.
And a bit of everything on the fork and eating it in one. You're not supposed to eat everything individually. You're supposed to add your own salt
That
and season
means
it
it's
how you
not
like.
good.
You're supposed to add your own sauce. If you want hot sauce, like you...
I didn't know we're supposed to be working at the restaurant to add our own seasonings to the food. Like, they're not paying you to...
He said you're supposed to add your own sauce. Well, you have to bring your sauce from your house and bring it to the restaurant? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now?
Said in one video, add hot sauce. We all add sauce when we want it, okay? And I don't see any butter on any of your toast. What's going on? You're having full breakfasts at a 5-star hotel. You need to go to Ends for full breakfast. Then when you go to Terry's, you're eating beans individually. What's going on? Please link up with someone.
Americans have the worst food taste in the world. And you know what furthers my point, Keith?
What are you using, lady? She's using some type of filter to look better on camera. You're using a filter to look better on camera. Come on.
Keith Lee, I need a word with you. Do you know why? Because you have came to the capital of the best food in the world, aka England.
Ooh.
Best food in the world? Best food in the world? Are you kidding me? Nobody wants to eat Wiki Waki Waka Waka with a side of horse ankles.
She's claiming that they have the best food on the world.
No, not even close.
And you don't enjoy any of our food. That just seems like you've got something wrong with you in America, that your palate is not quite right. It doesn't attune to
American people, you guys, you don't know how to eat. American people, do you know that? You don't know how to eat, American people. You don't know.
Amazing food and capability.
You don't know that beans and a piece of bread toasted, that's the best. The best. I eat that every day.
Over here because you're telling me you had a full English breakfast and you called it bland.
Yeah, because it is. You don't add any seasoning.
You call beans bland.
You guys.
Yeah, beans are.
Why is she acting like he's the one that cooked the beans? British people think that ketchup, salt, and pepper are like the only seasoning to ever exist.
You called beans bland, and then you had a spud, a jacket potato with beans and tuna, and you said you didn't like you don't like it. You don't like it. You pulled a face.
When did he eat the
People were even going as far as
tuna?
saying, no, you're eating the wrong. You're supposed to eat the blood sausage with the beans and the mashed potatoes, and you're supposed to add your own vinegar.
Ew, what is that? Yo, what is that black thing? What is that?
Sausage. Some type of sausage.
There's no way that's sausage.
Yeah, sausage. It's made. They make that with blood, pig blood.
Ew.
Yeah. They made it with pig blood and then they fry it. That's why it's like that.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
Fork. Everything's supposed to taste nice and fresh. And overall, people were furious about his opinions, and for some reason, this has made national news.
Why?
I don't understand why when Keith Lee goes to other cities,
Why?
it makes national news that he doesn't like the food. This happened to him in Atlanta when he tried Atlanta food, and he talked about how horrible the service is and how shitty the management can be. Y'all food sucks. I hate to say it, but people say the same thing about Paris. People say the same thing about the Netherlands. People say the same thing about Switzerland. The food just sucks. It just is what it is.
I mean, I hate to say it, and no offense to a lot of my British viewers watching this, but y'all food nasty as fuck.
Exactly.
Y'all food is nasty. Now, it's not all the food, of course. I will be honest. I've had some good food in the UK, and one of my favorite countries in the world is the UK. My second favorite city in the world is London. London is a really great city with a lot to offer, a lot of diversity. But I will be honest, people ain't going to London for the food.
Exactly.
Even people in London don't enjoy London for the food. Let's just be honest. A lot of the food is bland, unseasoned, a little bit of salt and pepper, and it's just bland.
The only good food in Britain is food that's not even like from their country.
Look, he has the salt and pepper. Let me put the mouse right here. Salt and pepper right there. So they want you to put salt and pepper. They don't add any salt or pepper or whatever to any of those foods. You're supposed to add it at the table. Look at those beans, brother. It looks like they took it out of the cans and just put it on top.
I bet those beans are so cold.
Oh my god.
Yeah, beans straight from the can. That's their like greatest food in the world to them.
Man, I've had a lot of food. You know what I mean? Like, it took me going to like 15 different restaurants just to find food that I actually like. You know, I found some good Pakistani food out there. Pakistan food is really good out there.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, Ghanaian
The
food is
only
really good
food
out
that's
there.
good is food
The
not
Jamaican
from their
food out there is
country.
hit or miss, and I
Yep.
even had Algerian food out there, which was fucking trash. And I'll be honest, every time I watch food reviewers do food reviews about London, it's 9 times out of 10 never good.
Ew,
and anytime
what
it is
is
positive,
that?
you can always.
Yo, go back. Go back. I need to see that again. What is that?
This?
No, forward a little bit. Yeah. What is that?
I don't know. This is some type of biscuit with something inside, and then they
Ew.
throw some type of gravy on the top. Ugh.
Ew. It's like ew. It's like pea juice. What is
Four
that?
traditional dishes.
Oh my god.
Never good. And anytime it is positive,
Fiction.
Fish and chips.
I saw it. I can't even say it.
They
always
think
tell
that
you
like
it's paid promo. Even food
they think
reviewers.
they own like fries.
Yeah, fries belong to us. We invented the fries. We are the fry master. Oh.
Like you're just putting fries on a plate and putting a piece of fish in the middle, and you guys think that's like you
art.
reinvented the wheel.
That's art.
When they review British food, they never even fucking finish eating it. They just show
Oh
themselves
my
taking a bite,
gosh.
but you don't ever see them swallow it.
Ew.
Punters of the East End for over 90 years. One pie, one mash and liquor, a parsley-based green sauce.
Ew.
What's that inside?
I think that's like ground beef.
Ground beef.
My, ground beef and pea juice in a pie.
I mean,
Under a
my.
fiver. Hashtag cheap eat alert. And if you're feeling really
What is that? What is that? Is that like fish guts on a plate? What
brave, you need to order some jelly.
jelly eel?
What the
What?
frock? What the frock? Jelly eel.
What
I look
is
at him.
that?
He's doing the thumbs up.
Jelly eel?
Deals. Next up, there ain't no better way to start the day
Better
than
way.
a full English at the Regency Cafe. This family-run greasy spoon has been serving up generous, hearty portions of comfort food since the 40s, and dare fry up is often touted as the best in London.
Oh my god, did y'all see his face?
Ew.
Slow mo.
He wants to spit it out so badly.
He's pretending. Look at
Jump
that.
cutted his reaction. He even showed himself swallowing it. This is why people like Keith Lee have a place. These food reviewers are full of it. You go to these restaurants, they be like, oh my god, it's so scrumptious, so good. You try the food and the food sucks. I can't tell you how many times I've tried food in Miami, Atlanta, you know, New England, anywhere I've ever
Is
fucking...
that a beef Wellington?
It doesn't matter if the food is bad, it's bad. It doesn't
That
matter
steak
if
is raw.
if it's American food. If American food or whatever is bad, I'm eating it. I'm gonna say it. This is garbage. I don't care who cook it. Period.
Look, that steak is raw.
Man, I can't tell you how many restaurants I've tried in different cities, and the food is just
Fish and
awful.
chips.
And it's because a lot of these food reviewers are being paid a couple $100 to $1,000 for their reviews. And Keith Lee
Ew.
doesn't charge anything. He does these reviews for free just so he can get an authentic reaction. And that's why he's able to thrive so much,
Is
because
that
he's
fries
unbought
and
unbossed.
gravy?
A lot of these fucking people who complain, y'all will sit up here and be like, oh, but, you know, other food reviewers never had a problem. Yeah, that's because they're fucking getting paid fucking 70 pounds and 16 pence
70
to freaking
pounds.
review a restaurant. That ain't shit.
Oh, look at
I
that.
be watching their videos like, now swallow it, bitch. Swallow it. Because let's be
Ew,
real,
that
like
freaking
the food
cement
sucks. Like, do you
toast.
see this stuff? Oh, like who the fuck is eating that?
I know. or
London
something.
and the UK in general has good ethnic food. British and English food is trash. If you're gonna eat good British food, you have to get it from somebody who comes from a different country and added their own fusion to it.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
to see people drag him and get upset because he's not representing their food very well, all fucking well, bitch. It's literally his fucking opinion. I didn't really understand why people were so upset over his opinion. It kind of reminds me of when I tried Trini food for the first time, and I tried a Trini restaurant out here in Los Angeles, and the food was trash. And I was honest because there were other food reviewers who were literally reviewing the restaurant, and they was gassing it up saying, oh my god, this is so good. I went, and them fucking patties were rancid, the fucking sauce was all fucking like minimal. You know, I was missing stuff out of my order. And then the food tastes like it was just sitting there for hours. It wasn't made for effort. So with effort to the point where I literally had to go to the actual country to find good food. And now Trinidad is like one of my favorite places in the fucking world to get good food. Some of the best food I've ever had was in Trinidad. Like, people are literally sitting up here saying, oh, you're supposed to mix it. You're supposed to get a scoop of beans with a scoop of butter and a scoop of chicken and a scoop of ketchup. Like,
all of the stereotypes that I've heard about British food from this American have been reinforced by another American. But what I think everyone else in the world needs to understand is, my personal opinion, Americans on the whole aren't people who like food. They like the idea of food. They like the concept of food. They like the fullness that food gives them.
What does
but
that
they don't actually
mean?
like food through no fault of their own, mainly just due to...
She's just like saying random things.
Hey lady, speak English. The heck are you talking about?
They don't know how to speak English.
You talking what? Gibberish? You're saying random stuff. Come
the
on.
government's lack of funding in any sort of...
What the government have to do with food? What are we talking about here?
She was saying, like, oh, how Americans like the idea of getting full off food. If they like the idea of getting full off food, then they wouldn't be calling your food trash. Because they would just want to be get full, right? That makes zero sense.
High quality and quality assurance of food. The fact that they let any random preservative and E-number and any dega.
This has actually been, like, misproven that Britain has like more preservatives in their food than the United States. You can literally search it up, and it was from a British website that posted that. So before you say it's biased or anything, you can search it up.
Pesticide, herbicide, everything in their food, pumping it full of who knows what. I'm not saying the UK doesn't have a problem, but Americans so lax with their laws, right? So it's no fault of the American people, but I think because for decades and decades and decades and decades, they haven't had just baseline, fresh, organic, like good quality food. They've had to oversalt, overseason, over.
Yeah, American people, they deep fry their turkey on car oil. Yeah, that's what they do.
Preserve
engine oil
to the degree.
It's better than eating war rations. Like, these guys, they're just still eating food from the war. I'm not even joking.
They can't actually taste the base ingredient anymore. Because how did Keith Lee have a pork sausage in his fry-up and say this tastes like pork?
He means that there's literally no seasoning. It just tastes like pork, just plain.
As
you guys have no seasoning.
He had mushrooms and Bubble and Squeak.
Bubble and Squeak? What kind of name is
Mushroom.
that? Bubble and Squeak.
Mushroom and Bubble.
How do you make a food
That's
sound so
from Calamardo and SpongeBob and Bubble and Squeak.
How do you make a food that sounds so unappetizing? Bubble and Squeak?
Yeah.
What?
Can you please sell me some Bubble and Squeak?
Hey, bro.
It tastes like the
I
ingredients.
feel bad for you guys.
You come eat this shit.
Y'all don't season y'all food. Like, when I did my video, trying Trini food in America, and I thought the shit was nasty as fuck when I was addressing that particular restaurant for not cooking it with love and effort, I basically said, this food sucks, and the food is not seasoned and bland. And people in the comment section were grilling me, saying, you don't know nothing about no seasonings, all of our food is good, you probably don't know nothing. And people were even saying to me, oh my god, your taste buds are colonized. And one person even said, stick to burgers and fries. And that's not even the truth. A lot of people think Americans just eat pizza, burgers, and fries.
Exactly.
And yes, a lot of us do eat pizza, burgers, and fries and wings, and that is a standard American dish. But pizza, burgers, and fries is just not standard American food. There's really no such thing as just standard American food.
Exactly. America is like a huge pot of just different cultures, different foods, different everything.
Yep.
So there's not like just one food to represent America, because it just has everything. You know what I mean?
Because let's be honest with y'all for a second. America is made up of different cultures. Fun fact, America don't even have an official language. So because Americans have an official language, we have different types of food from different types of cultures. For one, we have soul food created by Black Americans who were brought here from Africa and brought here from all over the world. The Asian, when the Chinese come here, did y'all know that the Chinese don't even really give us the food that they actually eat? They feed us lard, trash, and garbage because they don't give a fuck about our health. They're like, stupid Americans just eating our fucking fatty, greasy food. Like, people don't even know that there's a whole separate set of black Americans in a certain community in South Carolina called the Gullah Geechee. They have their own language, their own culture, and they've been in America for generations. They pay homage to Africa. They got their own little slang and their own type of demeanor, and they have their own cuisine. You know, a lot of y'all know the Gullah Geechee from Gullah Gullah Island, but they are an actual culture, and they have their own food, and they cook it and season it in a different way compared to Black Americans who just identify with just being Black American. That's why I say the British don't understand. They think all of us Americans are just stupid idiots that don't know geography. They think that we're just dumb idiots that don't know how to point China out in a map. Now, I'll be honest, most people can't do that, and most Americans are stupid as fuck and can't even read geography, I'll be honest. But the British have a very warped perception of what good food is because they're just used to their food not being seasoned. I had to go all the way to the trenches in London to find good food. I went all the way to Brixton, and people were telling me, oh my god, watch out, like you might get sliced. They got machetes and knives. I went
because people in Britain are always like, oh my gosh, you're gonna get shot in America. You literally have people running around with swords and just like stabbing each other.
It was a beautiful ass neighborhood. I'm like, what the hell? What machetes and knives are y'all talking about? I remember when I went to London, someone like literally walked up to me and literally said to me like, hey mate, how are you, mate? So would you like to sign our petition to help stop knife violence? I almost laughed in his fucking face because I couldn't even believe that shit. So everybody has their perception of what they believe is good, seasoned, and what's dangerous.
And then most people don't even know this, but their official dish isn't even a British meal.
That's
it's
what I'm
literally
saying.
chicken tikka masala.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That is good because it's not from Britain.
I heard that. I think I heard about this in another video. Chicken masala. Yeah, one of the Ryan. Yeah, the other video that we did.
Yeah.
He went to one of the restaurants. He had the chicken masala. I don't even know how to say.
So the UK's whole cuisine is being made up of other cuisines. Kind of in a sense similar to America, but then not really, because I mean, at least American food is edible.
Yeah.
Their food is barely edible, and that's no disrespect to them. But let's just be for real. Why do we hold Keith Lee's opinions to such a high standard? Who is he?
Yeah, he's just a random guy that just films himself eating.
Exactly. Why they are so offending about this crazy whatever guy? I don't want to call him stupid guy, whatever. Just don't pay attention to him. That's it. Why are you so offending? Why you so angry, brother? Why you so
Why
angry?
does his opinion matter so much about food?
Exactly.
Like, did he go to culinary school?
No.
Is he a food advisor?
No.
Really
They think he's like Gordon Ramsay or something.
Yeah, he's just a random YouTuber eating and making videos. That's it.
Figure out why people hold his opinion at such a high standard. Is it the followers?
And who the fuck is Keith Lee? He ain't no fucking Gordon Ramsay. He's not no culinary genius. It's his fucking opinion. Keith Lee is better than me, because if it was me eating that food and people were dragging me, I would have been like, then you eat this shit, bitch. You eat it. You come eat this shit.
Because they can't
Since
even
it's so
eat dumb
good.
food.
I would have threw that shit right in the trash. And y'all know how I get down. So Keith Lee is not as blunt and realistic as I am, but y'all food nasty as fuck. Same thing when people come to your city and they say the food sucks. They don't know where to go.
You know, a good example is quick story time. I remember I went to St. Louis, Missouri, which is a state and city in the Midwest. And tell me why when I was in St. Louis, Missouri, I was trying to try all the barbecue and the Chinese food because people say they got the best Chinese food and they call it the Chinaman over there. They were like, we got the best Chinaman. I tried that shit. That shit went straight in the fucking trash. I tried like 3 different Chinese restaurants and I still wasn't impressed. I was like, what the fuck y'all talking about? So that's kind of what I mean. You know, a lot of people who live in their city, of course they're going to hype up the food in their city because the grass to them is greener.
That's just what it is. You know, every time I ask people when I go to London, like, hey y'all, like I'm in London, like, you know, where can I eat? And some of y'all will literally be like, oh, go to Nando's, go to Nando's, go to Nando's. That's literally a place that serves chicken and french fries. The fuck I'm gonna do with that? That's literally a Portuguese restaurant that serves chicken or fish and french fries. It's okay to say that there's toxic aspects of your culture. There's toxic aspects of America, and I'm able to call it out.
So now I know if I go to London, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to even go. Because why I'm going to eat there?
Exactly. You're just going to survive on air.
Wishy-washy. Maybe I just eat bread and soda. That's it.
Beans on concrete?
No way. That beans, they look nasty.
That's that for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, that's that. Choice out this bitch.
Bye.
Some viewers may find this disturbing.
So you guys know, if you go to London, try those beans. They are good.
The canned beans? Straight from the can, fresh.
They get it from the can. They don't even season it. They just open the can. They throw it on your plate, and they just give it to you. That's it.
Go season it yourself.
Exactly. See you guys in the next video. Bye.